YouTube, I'm Nintendo Man 64, bringing you the next episode of Pokemon HeartGold, the Action Replay Edition. Last time, we went back to Professor Elm's lab and discovered that one of the starter Pokemon he had was stolen. We also managed to catch 3 new additions to the team. Not permanent, but Pokemon nonetheless. I decided to toughen them up a little bit. I had said level 5 in the previous episode, but I got a little trigger happy with GeoGal, so I decided to see how far I could get with them. Squeaks was becoming frustrating to level up because she kept gaining no experience, and Marahute was like GeoGal and suddenly skyrocketed, so rather than risk leveling everybody up to ridiculously high levels and then having me say, maybe I should use these guys, I stopped them both at level 7 and Squeaks at level 6. We've still got a lot of ways to go, so you want to keep your options open. And we've got another Pidgey. Marahute has been eagerly killing her for her brethren. That's how she's been leveling up so well. And now we don't have to be just handicapped to Mr. Pokemon's at the house. I don't know why I was heading there. But these guys are ready to go, so you may as well get some battles in. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. Wait, if you just lost, then doesn't that mean your Pokemon fainted? Youngster Joey, the infamous Youngster Joey, who is Rattata is in the top percentage of Rattatas. Let's see how it fares against Marahute, the second. Not too well, and Marahute will gain a good chunk of experience. Almost leveling up to level 8. Good for her. Can I get your number? Sure, why not? Maybe your Rattata will put up a decent fight next time. Oh, crap. I just realized we didn't catch any we didn't buy any Pokeballs. I had myself lined up right in front of the Pokemart for that specific reason, but we didn't do it. Shame on me. Shame on me, guys. Alright, let's see. Only Pokeballs are available to us at the moment. Alright, so let's buy 10 of those. Let's buy an additional one, just for argument's sake. I know we got that Premier Ball as an added bonus. And now we'll hold on to a little bit extra. We'll hold on to about 450 of it. We have some potions, we have an antidote, and now we have some extra Pokeballs. So we can go catching Pokemon to try and fill up our Pokedex to the best of our ability. Good news is we've seen 8 and obtained 6. Downside is that's like cliff notes for Pokemon. Not even, that's like barely half a chapter of Pokemon. Alright, let's see. We got a Caterpie, okay. Marahute, do your part. And you killed it. But that's okay, Marahute, I understand. It's in your blood to kill Caterpies and eat them. And let's level up Marahute. And let's try Squeaks. Maybe she'll be able to soften the blow a little while we try to catch a Caterpie. Again, not to use for the team, but still. And maybe Squeaks will do some decent work for us. Get some levels, you know? Not against level 2 Pidgey, she won't. Oh, there you go. Here's a Caterpie. Quick attack. Perfect. Welcome to the temporary team, Caterpie. Even though it looks like Caterpie the more I look at it. I don't know. For projection, it releases a horrible stench from the antenna on its head to drive away enemies. Alright. I'm gonna give you a nickname. We're gonna name you yet another Eric Carl. Because we can. Actually, you know what? You're a girl. We're gonna go Erica C. Erica C. Named after, actually, I know two Erica C's, not three. I know two Erica C's. One was my next door neighbor. Another one I went to elementary school with. They obviously didn't have the same last name, but still. There we go. Rattata. Look at how little experience Squeaks gets. That's why I was getting a little frustrated with her. Alright, so Squeaks is done. I think that's basically all the experience I'm going to want to give her. Let's go to GeoGal next. Now, going up ahead, there are going to be a few new Pokemon, so you might want to be cautious about where you go and who you count on and what area you're in, because... Oh, Metapod! Metapod is the evolved form of Caterpie. It can only learn the move Harden, though, so... If you're gonna raise a Caterpie up, if you're gonna try to get the evolved form, which is a Butterfree, you're probably better off just getting a Caterpie and leveling it up. So, tackle. Knock out that Caterpie. And wow. GeoGal's almost already at level 8. Alright, now it's at level 8. 23 defense and Rock Polish. There you go. Rock Polish is a good move for a rock type to learn, as it will essentially double his speed when he's entered into fight. So, more specifically, let me show you. User polishes its body to reduce drag. It can sharply reduce the speed stat. For someone like GeoGal, that would be very useful to her, as her speed is quite abysmal. But that's what I signed up for, so it doesn't really matter. We can't head this way because we don't have the ability to cut down branches yet. It is coming, my lovelies. It is coming. Alright, and a Pidgey. There is one new Pokemon coming up. I will talk about it when we find it. And it is a little bit useful to you if you do not catch a Geodude, like I did on that earlier route. Assuming we find it, and nope, that's Caterpie. And that's Caterpie. Alright, you know what, we'll find it when we get to it. You know, if I can escape from a caterpillar. Let's just keep beefing up GeoGal. I'm curious to see how she's gonna go from here. Ooh, we got a... Is that a trainer up ahead? I don't know. We'll find out. Alright. Alright. I am not going to catch the Metapod. The only reason I'm even fighting it is because it's at a really high level. And it should give me a good chunk of experience. And, yep, get GeoGal up to level 9. And it'll be able to withstand many physical attacks. Oh, sorry, I did not read that. Dark Cave. If a Pokemon could light it up, I'd explore it. Now, you don't have to go through Dark Cave at all. Wow, I said Light Cave. What's wrong with me? You actually do not have to go through Dark Cave at all in your playthrough. If you want to go in just to collect some items or catch some Pokemon, you can. There is one new Pokemon you can find in here. And actually, since I'm using the emulated version, it's actually kind of funny that you can actually see some points up ahead of you. So you can actually go around and move about to see if you can find anything. I mean, it's not perfect, but still. There is one new Pokemon in here, but again, like outside, we're just going to have to wait till we find it. I'm actually more thankful that we didn't find that other Pokemon outside first, because then we would have to come back and catch this one. Oh. Another text, because I'm very popular today, apparently. Alright, so we can't surf. I think that's about as far as we can go. I will try one more time, but again, I'm not sure how far we can go at the moment. And wow, we're just running into Geodudes, man. Amazing. Alright, so we can't head this way because we do not have the ability to break rocks. And another Geodude. Jeez Louise. He just called his Geodude cave, man. Alright, we can't get that item. So essentially, we're just stuck here. Okay, here we are! Zubat! Get used to seeing Zubat, folks. It is going to be part of this adventure for a very long time. Zubat is a poison flying type. As you would expect, it's a bat. Not the poison part, but the flying part. Now, it's not really, like, super defensive, but its typing is very unique in that it's got two types that actually counteract each other's weaknesses very well. For example, poison types, we haven't seen many, this would be our first, are very much affected by ground type moves, such as Earthquake, Dig, and stuff like that. Zubats tend to be are able to avoid that because they can fly. And flying also, poison also rectifies certain weaknesses that flying would have, etc., etc. So it's a very good Pokemon in terms of balancing typing. And because I'm talking about it as much as I've been, I bet you guys realize at this point that I do indeed plan on using a Zubat in this Let's Play. Hopefully we can find one, and hopefully I can avoid killing one. They're all at level 2, which is weird. And I keep killing them. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully we don't kill this one. I've killed like 3 more. So I had to change Pokemon, I had to look for a better level. Alright, good. Doesn't look like we're gonna kill this one. Hopefully we can catch it. 1, 2, 3, shakalaka. Perfect. Now, Tabooze. Wow, I gave away its nickname too. Jeez Louise. Zubat also counteracts weaknesses in terms of attacking capabilities and speed that Soups has. And yes, I am naming it Tabooze. So, get that T. Go to lowercase. And this is the second member of our team. Now, it's significantly lower level than anybody else on our team, so I'm going to have to go beef it up for a little bit. But I'm going to do that after the next episode is completed, so I'm going to first move Squeaks out of the main front of the party and put GeoGal back up in front. There are still a few more trainers we have to worry about. And And we got another nice Pokeball there. Nice. And nope, still Caterpie. Let's talk to this bug catcher over here. Alright. Tackle. Tackle. Is this a whole team of level 2 Caterpies? Please. Oh, Weedle, okay. Weedle is the other counterpart to Caterpie. It is a bug poison type, which means it's got that subtype of poison. It's good. It evolves into a more physical attacking bug type, whereas oh my god, Caterpie evolves into a more of a special attacking one. So take what you will with either of those Pokemon, and I can't believe I keep making all these amateur Let's Play mistakes in the same episode too. Oh well. And Geogal's up to level 10, so she's caught up to Soups very quickly. You're awesome. I like you. I look for Pokemon here every day. When I'm in the tall grass, I find all kinds of berries. If you'd like, I'll share some. Can I get your phone number? Sure. Berries are healing items in the Pokemon game universe. They'll heal you of status ailments and occasionally heal your HP, heal everything, boost your stats, you know, all that sort of thing. And they can be used to make poffins to make your Pokemon friendlier. You'll hear from me as soon as I find anything that you might like. You know, before he goes and takes everything for himself. Ah, here you are, you little devil. Bellsprout is a grass poison type. Its only move it knows at the moment is Vine Whip, but do not let that deter you from using it. It is a double attacking force, meaning it is good at physical attacks and it is good at special attacks. Its only weakness is that it lacks, like, genuine speed and genuine defensive capabilities. Now, I am catching one, not to use on the team, but literally because I am going to be trading it at some point in this episode. Yes, you can actually trade Pokemon in which you exchange one Pokemon for another permanently. There is no give-backs. There's borrowing, but then there is trading. Trading, you don't get take-backs. Remember that. It's in sports, it's in Pokemon. So, we'll give you a name fitting for somebody like you. And we will name you... Trade Bait. No, not Trade Buy. Trade Bait. There you go. It's not going to last very long on the computer, so I figured we'd at least catch one for the sake of catching one. And get used to seeing Bellsprouts, because one of the upcoming dungeons is loaded with them, so be careful. I found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm going to use it to take on Faulkner. He's the leader of Violet City's gym. So yes, we are also encountering our first gym battle coming up very soon. But at the moment, my team is not in the healthiest of forms, and I want to level up Tabooze a bit. So, we are not going to challenge Faulkner for maybe another 1 or 2 episodes. Oh, Lyra, hello. Were you following us? I knew it was you, Mikey. How did you get past me? Here is something neat for surprising me. Mikey obtained the Versus Recorder. Cool, I guess. The Versus Recorder can record your Pokemon battles. I have to go now. I won't let you pass me again. Let's go, Meryl. Easy does it there, Chica. You must be an adventuring trainer. Did you challenge the Pokemon gym yet? I did not. Honestly, I have other things I have to do. Welcome to Violet City! We care about the traditional buildings around here. That's why even the Pokemart and Pokemon Center are painted a bit somberly to blend in. Ah, I'd actually genuinely never noticed that. Cool. This guy, if you speak to him, I believe he gives you berries for shards. Let's see. Shard de berry. Yep, no, yeah, he trades berries if we give him shards. We have no shards, so we can't give him anything. There have been reports of Ghost-type Pokemon appearing in Sprout Tower. They say Normal-type moves have no effect on them. It won't matter to us unless we come back here tonight. I might do that just to show you guys some of the Ghost-type Pokemon that appear here. But at the moment, as you can tell... Sorry about that. I'm a little dehydrated at the moment, apparently. My team is a little bit laxing in terms of health. So, what I feel like doing is I'm going to cut down my roster a bit to about 4 Pokemon, as usual. No, don't want to talk to that guy just yet. He is useful, but we will be talking to him in about a minute. Because that guy is actually pretty useful to our adventure. I'm going to put Squeaks in the computer to go alongside his brethren, including Erica C, Magusi, the unnamed Spearow, the unloved Spearow, and Tradebait, who is coming out. Specifically because he's about to get traded. Now, if you speak to this guy, you can actually get something very unique from him. Let's talk to him. His name is Primo. Hello, I should be a familiar face to every Pokemon fan. I'm from the TV show, The Show Me Show. I am Primo, the big brother. Today, would you, one of my fans, tell me what you think of me? Now, I'm not going to talk to him at the moment, because I don't really know what I need to know at the moment. I just realized that. Okay. 03337. Make a mental note. 03337. Blah 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 blah. We will talk to him. Now, you can get specific items from talking to trainers and getting... Oh, sorry, why did I take that off? I don't know why. I don't know why I took that off. I'm sorry. My brain's a little out of it at the moment. Let me text this person back. Really? These... I really hate this phone. I really do. Now, put you on vibrate. And get back onto my phone because I can't keep a single freaking focus. Okay. I'm trying to get this thing open. Nope. Ah, jeez Louise. 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I have finally gotten to where I needed to go. Okay, so generally when you speak to guys like Primo and other people that offer you ways to interview you and talk about this, you can occasionally get prizes. And with Primo, that is no exception. If you speak to him correctly, you can get a couple of unique things. You can gain backgrounds for your computer, or in this case, you can actually get a Pokemon egg. There are 3 potential Pokemon eggs you can get. So, for the sake of argument, I will be picking, if I can get to it, let's see. I'm going to be putting in the phrase Iron Fist and Mother to answer my first question. And he's going to ask me how do I like the way I am so exciting and fun. You have to go people, boy, and then another status. All the way down to the letter S. Shield dust. That's right. Hopefully this is correct. And I was not just lied to by this German thing. You are no ordinary fan knowing such a thing. You are a trainer, right? I'll pull some strings for you. I think I can swing a deal and give you this egg. You can take good care of it. And I have received the Whooper egg. Whooper is going to be somewhat useful to me, hopefully. And what does Wade have to say? Mikey, howdy. It's Wade. How are you? I found all kinds of berries. If you want, I'll share some with you. Oh, wow. We can actually go back and get those berries right now. Cool. We do have an egg on us at the moment, which means we don't have the Pokemon that is in it because it has not hatched. What we have to do is we have to walk around and get that egg to hatch. This will not be the last egg that we have on this Pokemon journey, that much I can assure you. Before we go talk to Wade and get some of those berries that he has for us, let's head into this house down here. If you speak to this little black-haired kid, he would like to have a Bellsprout, and he will trade you an Onix for it. Now, this is actually a very good trade for you if you do not manage to have a Geodude and you started with Chikorita in the game. Seeing how his name is Tradebait, we are going to be trading Tradebait over to Rudy and getting his Onix, which he named uncoolly Rocky. I know my pun names are nothing to be ashamed of either, but still. Man, I need to take my medicine. I gotta do lots of stuff. And survey says we now have an Onix. Yay! Now, since I have Geodude, I don't really need it. But for the sake of argument, let's take a look at Onix. Onix, like Geodude, is a rock ground type, but unlike Geodude, is technically fully evolved. It has plus speed at the expense of physical defense, which isn't that good of a nature for me to have, but that's what it always has. It's got some pretty decent stats once fully evolved. It'll have very high defense and can do decent amounts of damage, and it's also fairly fast compared to Geodude, whom actually I think this level 3 Onix and this level 10 Geodude have the exact same speed. That should show you how mediocre the speed of my Geodude is. But enough talk about GeoGal. If you do not have a Geodude and you started with Chikorita, this trade is something I highly recommend that you do. Before we explore the rest of Violet City, hey, oh my god, you could actually get all the other eggs the more I think about it. But I'm going to just hold on to the egg that we do have, the Whooper egg. We can catch Whooper actually just outside of town. Same with another one of the Pokemon that we'll find, but for the moment, I don't really need to worry about that. We'll put Rocky in the Pokemon computer. And let's go get those berries that Wade said he had for us. Hopefully we don't have to battle him for them. And I say hopefully just because of time's sake, you know? We don't have that much time, my lovelies. Good to see you. This is what I found. He gave me a Persianberry. The Persianberry is what I also took from Onix. It actually alleviates confusion, which we haven't talked about yet, but I will go into momentarily, as usual. Oh wow, this is gonna be bad. Whenever GeoGal or whoever has tackle misses a tackle, I know it's gonna be bad. There you go. Alright. Let's head back into Violet City and do a little bit more exploring before we end this episode. First up, we can't go over there to get any unique items because we can't break rocks yet. Pokemon School, or we'll show you all there is to Pokemon. Let's go in. Hey you, I know it's a little sudden, but would you like to join a group? I do not like groups. Thank you, though. I'm taking notes of the teacher's lecture. I better copy the stuff on the blackboard, too. Pokemon have what are called abilities. It seems that each kind of Pokemon has distinct abilities. You see, these abilities come in handy in battle. Yes, they do. Some berries can restore a Pokemon's health. Many other items can be held by Pokemon. Sure is tough taking notes, you lazy turds. Okay. Blackboard explains Pokemon status changes in battle. Here are the 5 main ones, though there are a handful of other ones that this game does not go into. Let's start first with, well, that this board over here doesn't go into. Starting with poison. We've been poisoned before, so we should know. If poisoned, a Pokemon steadily loses HP. The poison lingers after battle and HP is lost as you walk. To cure it, use an antidote. And as you've noticed, once you walk the length of your Pokemon's HP, if it's poisoned, it does not die, so you're okay in that department. Paralysis reduces speed and may prevent movement. It remains after battle, so use a Paralyze heal. Don't really have to say much about that. Sleep. If asleep, your Pokemon can only use certain moves, such as Sleep, Talk, and Snore. A sleeping Pokemon doesn't wake up after battle. Wake it up with an Awakening. It will wake up on its own during battle, but you can never really tell when it'll be. Sometimes it'll be a turn afterwards, sometimes it'll be 2 turns, sometimes it'll be 5 turns. So you have to be careful with sleep. As for burns, a burn consumes HP little by little and reduces the attack stat. A burn lingers after battle. Use a burn heal as the cure. Don't really have to say much about that. And lastly, frozen. If your Pokemon is frozen, it can't do a thing. It remains frozen after battle. Thaw it out with an ice heal. Or it'll thaw out during battle. They don't tell you that. There are 3 other things that we should discuss in terms of status ailments. And they are, first off, being confusion, as I mentioned before, with that Persian berry that we have. Those 2 Persian berries that we have. Confusion is a 50-50 chance of you hurting yourself in battle with a, I think it's a 50 or 40 physical attacking strength move. I don't know. Then there is Curse, which is done by ghost types who have their own HP to make you lose huge chunks of your HP during battle. It's not that reliable and there is no cure for it, except for switching out your Pokemon. Once you switch your Pokemon out, the curse lifts, so you'll be okay in that department. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway. And lastly is Attraction, where your Pokemon will fall in love with the Pokemon of the opposite sex. Yes, before you SJWs go out there and say, in the Pokemon world, males do not fall in love with males. It sucks, but that's what it is. There aren't that many other things to talk about around here. So we're going to try talking to Pokemon. Talks about how Pokemon can't stay in our... Saying it can't be out with us at all times. She uses the names of all the foods she really enjoys eating. For the nicknames of her Pokemon, I mean. I call my Pidgey Strawberry. Okay. Interesting name. Let's fly around with Tabooze for a bit. Lately, I don't see people coming from Goldenrod City. Sorry about that. Plants are also living things. They would want to move around from time to time, setting up a bit of a problem that we'll have if we wanted to advance past Violet City for the moment. An odd tree is blocking the way to Eckertique City. It's preventing me from shopping. Something should be done about it. Why don't you do something about it? Yo! Haven't you had trouble with a boulder blocking your way? Of course you have. For people like you, there's an HM that will come to your rescue. HM06 Rock Smash. Sorry about that. It contains Make and Fate Rock Smash. You can even use it to smash boulders once you've earned the Violet City Gym badge. But beware, hidden moves like this are hard for your Pokemon to forget once they've learned them. You should think carefully which Pokemon should learn it. We won't be able to get rid of those moves until the last major area in Johto, so be careful with who you teach it to. I will probably be teaching it to GeoGal or Magoosey, depending if Magoosey can learn it. I don't know if she can. I will look that up while I'm training Tabooze on the side. There are only 2 places we have not visited in Violet City, other than the Pokemart. First is the gym, and second is Sprout Tower just over the bridge. We're going to be doing Sprout Tower next episode, but I have to level up Tabooze for a little bit. Did you know the Pokegear allows you to put marks and memos on its map? I love to have one of those Pokegears, but my mom won't let me. Because you're still a little kid. Don't worry, your time will come. But as I've mentioned before, Tabooze is, quite frankly, 4 levels behind my other weakest member and 6 behind my 2 strongest. So I'm going to try to get Tabooze some levels. It only knows Leech Life, so it could take a little while. And it's got Naughty Nature, which is boosting physical attack at the expense of special defense. I'm okay with that. So, until next time, thank you guys for joining me. I'm Nintendo Man 64. Join me next time when Tabooze and I go and see and investigate the mysterious Sprout Tower. Until then, sayonara.